Hi you guys, today I'm making this video to help with anybody who struggles with overthinking. This is something that I've struggled with a lot in my life. I'm currently 29 years old. My birthday is going to be in a couple months, so I'm almost 30. And I feel like in the past 6 years, progressively, I have gotten better about this. But particularly in the last like 4 or 5 months, so basically since the beginning of this year, is when I feel like I've really made a huge improvement. And so I want to share with you guys in this video what's helped me so that way, you can help yourself, because overthinking is not where you want to be, right? Let's talk about a little bit about what overthinking even is, so that way we know that we're both on the same page, right? Overthinking is basically like you're thinking to the point where you're just not even present. You're not really seeing what you're seeing. You're maybe not hearing what you're really hearing. You're not really even feeling where you're at. You're just like so caught up in your head that like your thoughts have completely absorbed your reality, and you're not making any progress. You're just in this sort of state of being paralyzed. So that's how I would describe overthinking. And it's sort of a really crappy place because you sort of just don't even feel empowered either. You feel kind of sort of for lack of better words, you feel sort of handicapped in a way, right? Paralyzed. So the way that I've really been able to improve on this, and really quickly before I even get into that, like I'm someone who dealt with depersonalization, derealization. So basically what that is feeling like you're out of your body and you're just sort of observing reality as if you were watching a movie and you weren't really participating in the movie. You're just watching the movie happening, but you're not really like participating, if that makes sense. So I felt super like that, and yeah, I just wanted to share that way like where I'm really coming from. And now I'm just like in the most peaceful mentally place. I have the most clarity I've ever had in my life and the most confidence in myself. So the way I was able to get to this point and really improve upon all this is number one, I think acceptance is number one. You have to accept your overthinking and your internal struggle, because anything that you try to resist, you're basically going to make it worse. So you sort of have to accept your reality. If you are overthinking, then it's like, okay, I'm overthinking. That's fine. I'm not going to judge myself. I'm not going to beat myself up over the fact that I'm overthinking. Because here's another perspective. And I know this is quite a scrambled video, but hopefully you find value in it. Another perspective. Everything that happens in your internal reality is is serving some sort of need. Overthinking, obviously it's different exactly what triggers it for everybody, but essentially overthinking is a protection mechanism. You want to like make sure you know what's going to happen, or you want to make sure to calculate exactly if you do this, then what's going to happen, or if you don't do this, what's going to happen, and you're just thinking of all these infinite possibilities, and you're just basically stuck. Maybe you made a choice and something happened, and then now you're, oh my god, I shouldn't have done that. You're stuck in this overthinking of regret or maybe guilt, so there's an emotion attached to the overthinking, right? So we've gone over acceptance, right? Just sort of don't beat yourself up. You're overthinking, it's fine. Number two, we talked about how it's serving a purpose, right? Overthinking is serving some sort of purpose. Obviously, it's not an experience that we want to continue to have, but it is serving a purpose because you're trying to you're overthinking in order to try to create some degree of safety, right? And here's the other thing, the third thing. You need routines that regulates your nervous system, because essentially your nervous system is out of whack, and that's basically what's causing you to overthink. There must have been some form of trigger. Something externally triggered you, triggered a thought, triggered an emotion, etc. And then you go into overthinking. But what did I just say? Dude, I'm losing my train of thought. Hold up. Fuck. Hold up. Let me come back right now. It's gonna come to me. Fuck, I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys. You're just on a whole thing and then you lose this shit. Which is kind of good, I guess, because my mind is quite empty right now. Oh yeah, regulating your nervous system. So you have to do things on a daily basis that regulate your nervous system. Now this is also going to look different for everybody because what might be regulating for my nervous system might be different for yours. For example, for me taking a cold shower, which now I do every day, I've been doing this every day. I think I did last month maybe for like 20 days, and then this month I've done every day. So I've done like 30 to 40 days in a row now where I just take cold showers. And that's been super regulating to my nervous system. Like I take a shower and it feels like it cleanses my mind. I feel like it grounds me. It brings me to the present moment. So it literally regulates my nervous system, and it helps me go from like fight or flight to parasympathetic, which is basically when you feel relaxed and calm. And so, but I have a friend who she said that for her, cold like ice baths and stuff like that, it negatively affects her, which I think a cold shower, she's fine with it. But like an ice bath, I love an ice bath. So I just give that example to show you how it's different for everybody. But like for me, other things that help me regulate my nervous system is meditation. And I just do 10 minutes every day. And I've been doing it for like the past 50 some days, or almost 50 days, like 40 to 50 days. And that's been incredible. And those are the three things. Accept the fact that you're overthinking. Don't judge yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Number two, recognize that overthinking is trying to serve you a purpose. You know, it's trying to protect you. You're analyzing all the things, how things can happen, and it's trying to protect you. Number three, regulate your nervous system and have these daily rituals that regulate your nervous system. And again, for me, cold showers, meditation, journaling, walking, and doing some resistance training. I just do like body weight squats and some weights in my backyard and like leg raises and stuff. Those things are the main things that regulate my nervous system. But for you, it might look a little different. You could just do a little bit of research on different ways to regulate your nervous system, and you can go about it. So anyways, I really, really hope that something of this helped. And I guess the last thing that I would say help with my overthinking is having a big goal in your life. And by big goal, I don't mean like it has to be like 5 years in the future or even 1 year in the future. It could be a goal that you want to achieve in 3 months. Like maybe you've never done a 5K run, 5K race, and 3 months from now you want to do a 5K race and you sign up for it and you've never trained for a 5K before. Well, that's like a big goal, right? Considering you've never done a 5K race and you're going to have to obviously train for it. And let's say maybe you even want to run a certain time. Then yeah, you're going to have to put in a lot of work. But when you have a big goal like that, assuming that the goal is actually meaningful, like it just, you have this like real cause for wanting to do it. Like, oh, I want to do it for my mental health. I want to do it for my physical health. I want to do it because, you know, I'm going to be able to run with other people, and I need to surround myself with more people. You know, all those things are valid reasons. And if you do those things, again, let me highlight it one more time. Number one, accept your overthinking. Number two, recognize overthinking is serving you in some shape or form. So you sort of, okay, it's not like totally bad. It's trying to serve me. It's just a sort of a unhealthy coping mechanism, and nonetheless, it still is a coping mechanism. And then number three, regulate your nervous system. Then number four, have some big goal in your life to keep you focused. And let me mention, don't have more than one big goal. Have one big goal. And if you're really, really having an easy time with one big goal, then the goal either isn't big enough, or you could add one more like biggish goal. So like, okay, in 3 months I do my 5K, and then in 3 months I also want to, I don't know, you could say maybe you also want to lose like 10 pounds, right? Which would kind of coincide with the running goal. So that could work. Anyways, up to 2 big goals maximum. But if you do those things, guys, you will feel better and you will overthink less. And I know this because those things have helped me. Okay? If you have any questions or any comments, comment down below. Like the video. Please, please, please like the video. Subscribe. If you made it this far, you want to subscribe. I'm going to be making videos every single day. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, Growing with Chris. Follow me on TikTok, Growing with Chris _. And yeah, I love you guys.